Yesterday, I was on a live show on TikTok. And in the middle of our discussion, somebody brought the topic of the ECO. You remember? The common currency the ECOWAS is trying to introduce. In 2027, we had Aliou Toure, the president of the ECOWAS Commission himself, announcing that this currency will come into operation in 2027. Aliou Toure was the outgoing president of the ECOWAS Commission. The challenge is 5 countries are supposed to be the pioneering nations. All the 5 nations have different currencies. Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Gambia, and Liberia. They will be the pilots because in Ghana we use the cedi. In Nigeria they use the naira. In the Gambia they use the dalasi. In Sierra Leone they use the leone, Sierra Leonean leone. And Liberia they use the Liberian dollar. All these currencies are economically struggling because the economies are not viable. But we also are aware that other countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Senegal, Benin, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and Guinea-Bissau, and Cape Verde, they are all using the CFA, which is associated with France. Therefore, the aim is, let us leave those who are already using the same currency. Let's leave them. But those who are using different currency, let's start with them and see how this thing will work. And I think it's a very sensible approach. There's wisdom in that. We stand by that. But something happened. Nigeria was said, the opposition in the parliament of Nigeria, that is the minority in the National Assembly of Nigeria, are saying that they don't think Nigeria should adopt the usage of that currency because there's a problem. And when this issue came yesterday on our platform in discussion, then Nigeria therefore cannot go ahead and adopt the currency. So there's a problem. And people started saying, it is the French who is behind it. Nigeria is this. Nigeria doesn't want ECOWAS to succeed. All sorts of, to me, nonsense. I say, hold on. You see, much as we all want this currency, the Nigerians, let's listen to them carefully. These Nigerians, do they have a legitimate concern? This is not the first time. Do they have a legitimate concern? And what are these legitimate concerns? Let us look at their concern and see how that concern can be addressed, if there is a legitimate concern. And indeed, I ask everyone on the platform to give us their view of what they think. I believe there is a legitimate concern by the Nigerians. But what is the actual legitimate concerns so that we can know how to address it? Everybody who spoke could not identify the concern. I had about 10 people on that platform and they could not. None of them. I gave everybody a chance. You, what do you think? You are Nigerian. What do you think? You are Ghanaian. You are this. Tell us what you think is the concern of the Nigerians. No one single person got it right. And these are people who have been following me for months. Actually, we are planning for ECOWAS demonstration. We've been planning it together. We've been planning it. I've been repeating the same thing. They couldn't get the answer. Then I said, look at the concern the Nigerians have got. And it's a genuine, legitimate ones. If we know it, then we'll know how to address the concern. The concern is that without the legislative arm of ECOWAS, which if is there, the ECO as is going to be introduced will be a legal tender. What we are having now is going to be an advisory note because there is no viable legislative organ. And therefore, we have an advisory institution of the ECOWAS. How does advisory institution work? Advisory institution only give advice. I think when you do this ABC, it could be wrong. So do it this way. But you, the one who is going to do it, have a choice to obey or disobey and do what you like. That's advisory. It's the same thing with the currency that comes with an advisory parliament. It means if you are holding the ECO, anyone you present the ECO to have a choice to accept the currency or reject it. Anyone. They have a choice. But if you are holding the Naira, which is a legal tender, because the Naira got its legality, a legal tender, its own legitimacy, its own power of instruction for you to accept it from the National Assembly of Nigeria that has got its mandate directly from Nigerians, the people, the masses, through the ballot box. So, why do you want to give away what is certain, what is economically straight, backed by law, backed by legislative law, which is the Naira, and you are going to give it away for an advisory currency, which is the ECO? Can you imagine? You are holding a currency, you took a car. Like I remember I did when I was in Ghana. I was traveling. I thought I had a CDs on me. When I check my wallet, I can't find any CD. I thought I had 100 CDs. I check everywhere, I can't find that 100 CDs. And I want to pay a trotro driver. Then I realized I have a lot of pounds sterling. So I brought five pounds sterling. And I show it to the driver. He has a choice. Do you want it or what do we do? He took it, he said, thank you. He was so happy because when he changed it, he's going to get more than the amount I gave him. Fine. But he has a choice. If I'd given him the CD, he doesn't have that choice because CD is a legal tender in Ghana, backed by the parliament, legislative arm of government of Ghana. So you are now bringing the ECO that people will end up having a choice to accept or not accept. In Ghana, the dollar is an optional currency. It's advisory. If you like, you accept it. If you like, don't accept it. But you cannot reject the CD. You can't. It's illegal to reject the CD. It's illegal to reject the Dalasi in the Gambia. It's illegal to reject Leone in Sierra Leone. So is it illegal to reject Liberian dollar in Liberia? It's a choice. The American dollar in Liberia is a choice. Then here we are. You are telling the Nigerian government to drop what is certain, what is an instruction. I pay you and accept it, or I get the police here, to what is coming with uncertainty, an advisory note, the ECO. So the Nigerians have concern. Now, remember, the Naira is fully under the control of the Nigerian government as a legislative institution, because of the parliamentary election of Nigeria. So they control every economic aspect of the economy. But when you lump Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and the Gambia together to spend one common currency, how do you control? Nigerian government have no control over the other four nations. And they are controlled by ECOWAS, is subject to what we call advice. It's an advisory condition. So they can choose to listen or not listen to the ECOWAS. They can then become people who will be giving the ECO away and importing what they like, because they won't take instruction from anyone. By so doing, the ECO will start suffering and Nigerian economy will go down the drain, because Togo, the Gambians and the Ghanaians will not listen. If you want them to listen, that is the first thing you need to do. That ECOWAS now, because a common currency means a common economy. A common economy means a common law. People with a common law. We don't have a common legislative law. So the Nigerians are right. We have been shouting that the right thing has to be done for this currency to creep in. The currency, that noise you are hearing, that Nigerians are going to spend the currency, they will say, it will not come. They will just see the currency flow into their economy, whether they like it or not, and they will follow the rules, because ECOWAS will be on the top there, helping each of the nation to manage themselves. What is wrong in helping you to do what is right? That's the question. And somebody from, so you prefer World Bank, IMF, United States, China to be telling us what to do. In Ghana now, we are learning how to speak Mandarin because the Chinese people are going to give us some money. Common sense. So we prefer others to control us than we, in the name of ECOWAS, West Africa, to control our own destiny. Wake up. After this video, I know you will have learned something very, very important. The Nigerians are right. And Nigerians are only confirming the concern we have been raising all along, that the ECOWAS election directly for the members of the ECOWAS parliament, it's inevitable. It's long overdue now. If not so, the currency will be like holding the useless ECOWAS passport that nobody respects. You better continue to hold your Ghana passport, because the power is the passport, the old passport's power. It's not the new one. It's just the new one is a fake one. It's advisory. So let's get things done in a genuine way. Go to the comment section if you have followed me this far to listen to what I'm saying and ready for our demo. Go to the comment section. Write sure, write agree, write amen. Or you can also write disagree. Write as much as you want. There's no law. There's no rule. It's like you can like. I've seen people liking my video 50 times. You can like, you can share, you can do anything. Let the system tell you it's enough. You write what you like. And remember, give me a follow or subscribe on YouTube. And on the Instagram and Facebook, you know, your viewing and likes makes a lot of difference. Have a wonderful day.